Hello there, welcome to Guitar Control. My name is Robert. What could we have in store for you today? Well, we're talking about 5 different ways you can play a chord progression. So we're going to be using some finger picking, some flat picking, some different strumming techniques, all kinds of stuff, different ways to take one progression, altering the chords a little bit, just lots of stuff that you can do with it to make the same old chord progression sound different and kind of maybe bring some new life and inspiration to you. So if you want tabs for these, they're down below. And hit the subscribe button, and let's go. Alright, so first of all, we're just going to be somebody using G, C, and D. Now, I will be doing some different chords a little bit later on, like major 9 or add 9 and stuff like that. But for now, we're just going to view them as G, C, and D. We're not too worried about what the crazy names of all these chords other than G, C, and D. So we're just going to go G chord, cowboy G to C major, and then to a D. So to start off, I'm just going to strum it. I'm going to do a simple strumming pattern. We're going to go... Like I said, it's just G, C, D, and I go back to C, and then G. And the pattern is pretty simple. I'm just strumming the lower strings down, up, and then the higher strings down, up. So I have... Okay, now I shift down to C major, and I do the same thing, but I just dodge that low E string. D major. Back to C. Back to G. That's example number 1. Now, example number 2, we're going to utilize the same exact chords, but we're going to add our pentatonic scale on top. This gets a little bit tricky, but the overall rhythm is pretty simple because we're just going like this the whole time. So what I'm doing is this, we're going to go... So here's what's happening. So basically I'm just using the G note, I'm pedaling off of that, and I'm playing my G major pentatonic scale over it. So I'm always going like this with my thumb. Okay, on the lowest string. Now what I do is I add the scale on top of it. So I go, so basically I play these two together, so 3rd fret high string, 3rd fret low E string, then I do another low E string, then I go open on the high. So this one's always like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these notes are 1, 3, 1, 3. So, okay, so let's try this one. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Then I'm gonna go to the B string. I go 3 open. Okay. Then the G is 2 open. The D is 2 open. You can't hear those are alternating. Shifting down. All I do is I change my bass note from that 3 on the low E to 3 on the A. Okay, now I'm going to shift up a little bit here. I reach and I get 5 on the D. It's a D note. It kind of tingles our fingers up if we played just an open D. So I go like this, holding down 5th fret on the A, and I go same thing. Back to the C. There you have that one. So next, we're going to add a very percussive style. It's something that I've definitely picked up from people like Dave Matthews and John Mayer, stuff like that. So we're going to have our G chord here. You hear I'm getting that slap. So like I said, it's just a G chord. You actually don't even need your pinky on there if you don't want to use it. You can just go like this. So I'm playing the low E string, and then open G and B. Okay, and I hit the guitar. Then I go low E string again, G and B's. So think about that. It's just the bass note, treble notes, slap, bass, treble. And it's the same pattern for it all. So okay, and I go to the C major chord. So I'm just gonna use the A string now as my bass string, and then still the G and the B. Going down to a D. So now the open D string is my bass note. I'm still using those G and B. Back to C. Back to G. You get as complicated with it as you want. And so on with that one. So the next one, we're going to be altering our chords a little bit. They're still essentially a G, C, and D. We're just adding a little bit more notes to them, a little more flavor. So the first one we're going to do is this G add 9. So basically what I'm doing, and you don't necessarily need to hold on all these notes, this is just the chord shape, so maybe go ahead and do it just to have the shape under your fingers. It'd be 3 on the low E string with your ring finger, 2 on the A with your pointer finger, 2 on the G with your middle, and then 3 on the high E string with your pinky. We're adding that ninth right there, that A note. I guess it's a 2 technically, or a 9. So it's the rhythm and the swing we're putting to this. So I'm just picking out the low E string, then the D, G, B, and then G, D. So okay, now here's another C inversion that we're doing. And this one is simply holding down 3rd fret. Sorry, something's in my eye. 3rd fret on the A string with your pointer finger. Your ring finger, you're going to go to 4th fret on the D, and your middle finger goes 3rd fret on the B. So I'm using the A as my bass note now, and the D, G, and B are exactly the same. So back to your G. Sorry. D major. I'm just using D, and then I'm using G, B, and high. And you could use all kinds of different D chords there if you wanted to. You could go like this. Go all jazzy if you want. And so on. But that's just a kind of a fun way to get some finger picking in there on those chords. All right. So the final one here is kind of a little bit of a tricky one. It's all flat picked with your good old guitar pick. And we're going like this. So you have your G major, C, and the D. So you go. Okay, so that's the first pattern for that G chord. So it's just low E, A, D, and then A, D, G, and then D, G, B. So. So I'm picking down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, then I go to the C chord, and I do the same thing, but I start on the A string. Okay, now you can do it with the D. We got to add a note here. We're gonna go D, G, B, G, B, E, and then E, B, E. I'm adding that 3rd fret on the high string, kind of making it a sus4 chord. Okay, and you go back to your C, back to G. Okay. Oh, I'm messing that one up. ways you can spice up a chord progression. Alrighty guys, that is it. Hope you enjoyed the lesson, got something out of it, got the tabs of course. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you later. Bye guys.